Once again, we are here. Sophie, I'm pointing like that. Probably it's going the other way. Peter is down. And we are here to talk about 9 ways to re-energize yourself. In these challenging times, we almost guessed that we would be in some sort of confinement at this point. So there is a need to re-energize ourselves because this is, we are having, let's say, the prisoner experience. So we are in prison and we can leave our cell for some moments to get some fresh air. The difference is that if you have a dog, you can walk the dog. So prisoners normally don't have a dog unless it's a very strange prison. But we are having this challenge, and we have to work from home. We have to deal with home stuff, kids, wives, husbands, cats, dogs, parakeets, whatever. So here we are to get 9 ways to re-energize ourselves. And as usual, we will start with Sophie directly from Sweden. So Sophie, tell
Thank
us.
you. Hi. Yeah, well, I found it really hard to come up with some good tips to share. It's, I say some days are easier and some days are more difficult. And I just found that a while ago, about 2 weeks ago, we sort of we were having a person coming here to clean our windows, and this person canceled. So I felt like, God, I wanted to decorate a window with some Christmas decorations, and the person canceled, and we thought, okay, he's not going to come in a few weeks. We didn't know what happened to him. So anyway, I cleaned this window that we pass every day when we walk into the house, and I bought some textiles with Christmas decorations, and I did a Christmas window. And this made me really excited and happy, and it took a few days to organize all the things. So we have some teddy bears which are symbolizing me, my partner, and our daughter. And we have a lamp, a lamp which looks like a lamb, a lamb.
I understood the lamp, actually. I was like, a lamp? Okay, that looks like a lamp. Okay, interesting. So
I thought she said lamp as in a light.
So I had the same thing. So a lamp that looks like a lamp. This is interesting. Where will
I don't know if you can see
at least this. Now, unless there's a lamp that goes bah, I sort of worked it out.
Well, there are Wi-Fi lamps, so why not?
Yeah. Okay, you cannot see it here, but
no, because of the virtual
disappearing in the garden.
Yeah, it's a bit weird with my background here. But anyway, so I decorated this window, and we also have a cat, we have Santa, and we have the lamb, which is symbolizing our 3 sheep. Mm-hmm. So I just took what I had and I decorated the window, and it made me quite excited and happy. And I wanted to decorate a few other things in the house, but I was not allowed. But this window now is from now on going to be a space that we're always going to have some kind of exhibition.
Okay. So it's like your bonsai.
Yeah.
Peter, what do people in Australia do to re-energize themselves? We saw a lot of Crocodile Dundee movies, so I don't know if that corresponds to your reality.
Yeah, well, I'm living in the UK, but my family are in Adelaide in South Australia, and I've been saying to people for a long time, I'm so happy my family are there because Adelaide has no COVID issues. They've been living life normally, going out, it's all wonderful. And then I found out yesterday that suddenly they've gone into a really severe lockdown. So they're not even allowed to walk the dog. They're not allowed to go outside. It's really, really severe because they have 3 people in hospital. Oh, And yeah, so they were showing on the television news in Adelaide, people were panicking, they were buying their toilet roll because
the famous
you
toilet
need to
paper.
eat lots of toilet roll if you run out of food. And of course, some were worried they were going to close all of the shops selling alcohol, so people are loading beer into their trucks. So that's how they were going to re-energize themselves. My advice is to turn off the news, because it will suck all of your energy. It's not good for us at all. I figure if I have to do something different, somebody will tell me. But it just sets off the mind and gets you worrying about things. So turn off the news. Watch and read inspiring stories of people who've triumphed in difficult circumstances. And if you're finding it difficult to be restricted in your movements of where you can go and what you can do, read Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl, locked up in a Nazi concentration camp in World War II. Then it will get things into perspective. And he obviously, it's such a classic, timeless book because he showed that the one thing his captors couldn't take away from him was his attitude. And he could control that and make the most of whatever was going on. And if he was able to do it, then we can do it. So spend time with inspiring people, even if you're allowed to see people or speak to them through technology. Even better, become an inspiring person. So help others to see things differently, which I'll come on to in my third point. So that's it.
Peter, that's
just turn off the news.
A wonderful point. I want to pick on that because one of the things you said, you can have, let's say, a positive attitude to inspire others. And I will pick on that. And actually, this was not one of my points, but I will pick this because think about this. We are here and we could be doing anything else like watching the news, getting depressed. And we picked out 30 minutes and we decided to help others and say, what are we doing in order to re-energize ourselves? And you know what just happened in like 20 seconds ago? One good friend from Mongolia shared this video. So we are being watched also in Mongolia at this point. So this is the wonderful thing that we have about using technology for good. So you are in London, Sophie is in Sweden, I'm in Portugal, and we are connected. So find other ways to connect with people and help them, and that at the same time brings you back energy. I think that's why I wanted to pick on that point, because I think it's a wonderful idea. So Sophie, your second.
Hello. Now I'm on.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, well, we don't know how we're gonna celebrate Christmas here. We don't know if we can be indoors.
But you already have your window.
Yeah. Right. I have my window. Maybe I can share my screen and
show us your window.
We demand to see your window.
Can you help me to share my screen, Filipe?
Yes, because there are security issues. So now you can show your screen, because I thought you were going to point the camera, so that's why I didn't realize that.
You see it? Yeah.
So it is like
there's the lamb.
It looks like you are selling
the lamb.
Yeah.
Oh, the lamb. Yeah.
The lamb. That's really good. I like it. See, you're
where's
celebrating.
The cat? You said there was a cat.
He's there. You cannot see him.
He's hiding.
Yeah.
He's hiding.
Yeah.
Well, you're already celebrating Christmas. I love that. In fact, I think some people are starting to put their Christmas lights and trees up earlier here, which I think is a good idea. I think we need to start early.
Yeah, we need to do that. Anyway, encourage everyone you know to do it.
Yes.
That's my top tips. And this is another little bit of a do-it-yourself thing, because we just outside our house, we live here, like it looks like this where I live, and we have put up a fire place, but we don't have the fire yet there. So I'm in the process of organizing a way how we can have it safe and secure and lit a fire there, and how we can sit there with friends, family, whoever wants to come by, and have a little barbecue during the winter. So it's also like a project where we can be outside and it's safe, and we can keep a long distance, and we can prepare the food inside, bring it out, and then put what we want on the grill, and then share a meal together outdoors. And that also makes me a little bit excited. So tip number 2, prepare a place to sit outdoors, which is safe.
Good.
Even though it's
you are not
freezing
living in
cold.
the middle of a big city like Peter.
I'm not in London. Did you think I'm in London?
No, you are not in London. I thought
you said I was in London before.
Sorry.
I
the last time we met in person,
it was in London. So you just thought I'd walked out of my front door to meet you in Covent Garden that evening, right?
No, I had not that idea, but I thought you lived at least at the outskirts.
2 hours.
Oh, that's really
2 hours away.
Yeah. So, Peter, what is your second?
My second is to laugh.
Oh, that's a good one.
Laugh.
Very simple.
Laugh at the craziness of human beings. We are crazy, crazy creatures, us human beings. We have silly beliefs. We overreact to things. The behavior globally of what's been happening is crazy in so many ways. We have all these rules about what you can do and you can't do, and they contradict each other. We're just hilarious, us human beings, and we need comedians so badly right now. So there are comedians out there. Once again, turn off the news, listen to comedians, watch them, make fun of everything. Because
or even do it yourself.
Be a comedian, absolutely. Human beings are amazing, but we can also be so arrogant and stupid. So we might as well laugh about it. We need to stop taking ourselves seriously.
Yeah, that's again. I have to do a segue with that, because really, I've been in places where let's say in my standards, I would say if by any chance I would wake up and I would have the life of the person that I'm in front of, I would be, I would kill myself in 5 minutes. But suddenly I understand that actually humor helps a lot. And there is a formula that I have some friends that are comedians, and they tell me that humor is equals tragedy plus time. So basically, you need to have some distance. Sometimes it's even physical distance. So it can be at the same. If we see somebody falling on the street, we find it funny because it was not with us. It was in that time. But also the time span. So normally there are stories from our life that were like
tragic at the time. Yeah.
With time, we can joke around. Yes. And the faster we joke with that, the better we feel, because it's a kind of coping system. So we need to use that coping system. And now we need COVID jokes. We need COVID jokes.
Yeah. And jokes about masks and jokes about all the silly, funny rules that we make up to try and control everything. It's a joke.
And not being seen like, okay, these are people that are denying things. No, we need to joke with this because people are dying of depression.
Yes, yes, of course. I mean, there's more people going to die from the stress and depression than they're going to die from the disease. And you know, laughter is a release. And I've just been reading a great book called The Power of Letting Go by someone I know called John Perkis.
You
letting
are in
go.
the affiliate program of Amazon, aren't you?
I am. Yes, yes. I'll give you the link. Yes, definitely.
50%
No, I'm into my
off.
shelf. I'm into shelf development, but I also read a few books as well. But, you know, the whole notion of letting go, that's part of what humor is and laughter is. It's a release because we need to relieve the stress through laughter. And it's good for our soul and it's good for our minds and our bodies. So, yeah, we have to find the funny side. And once again, you know, try and spend time with people who make you laugh, and even better, become a person who can make other people laugh too.
Yeah, and suddenly you are a very attractive person.
Yeah,
Because
we're always attracted to people who can make us laugh.
Yeah, we like people that make us laugh.
That's why an ugly guy like me could get dates. See, I made you laugh. What are you doing afterwards?
You know, the thing is that I will not say why I laughed.
No. Yeah, all right. So you're laughing at me. Still, it's a result.
It's your conclusion.
Have you given us yours yet, or have you just piggybacked on mine?
I only piggybacked because I thought it was important to piggyback that.
Yeah, you've just been piggybacking on me
Yes,
for this whole session, haven't you?
I'm a lazy guy.
Yeah, you are. You didn't come with any prep. You just thought, oh, whatever Peter or Sophie says, I'll just say mine.
But I will show you that I have my list.
Oh, yes.
And I will.
We didn't see it. It was it your shopping list you showed us?
Yeah, that's right. What's on it?
List actually goes on my phone. I'm a very sophisticated guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I was shopping a moment ago, actually.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Yes, right. I do my own shopping.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, of course. So, Sophie.
Okay. Have you made your point? You're ready.
Yeah, he didn't make any point, really. He just piggybacked on mine.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
No, well, it's I found it really hard to say this is good for me now, because it's like many of those things I do normally, but I think I also have to make a little bit more effort to find out what makes me happy. And I think if we're gonna live like this for like 6 more months, I think I need to make even more efforts than I've done so far. And I know quite a few things that makes me happy, but I think I need to learn a few more. And of course, decorating and doing a little bit of do-it-yourself at home, it sort of engages my mind and keeps me busy for a few days. But in general, then find what makes you happy and do that within the frames that are allowed now. And I also found that I'm not a person I don't speak much on the phone with my friends, but I really should do that more now. And it makes me feel connected, relaxed. And I know that it's very hard to meet, but speaking on the phone or setting up a Zoom meeting or Google Hangout meeting or anywhere where you can meet, I think it's a good thing to do now, and we should do it more often and more conscious and plan it and invite more people. It's my third thought, and even though I found it quite hard, I actually made 2 phone calls today. So I already spoken to 2 people I know, one in the US and one who lives far away from me. So I've done a little bit of my own homework today.
Very good.
Very good. And you've got plenty more time to make some other calls today.
Yeah, I actually do. Yes.
Very good.
So, Peter, it's your turn.
Okay, so my third.
And I will not piggyback.
Oh, you might be so impressed with mine that you just do that. Or maybe you'll just read out yours at the end. So mine is to look with fresh eyes at your world. I've found that going for walks in areas that I've walked many times, I start to see things I never saw before. We spend too much time in our head thinking about the past, worrying about the future, and we're not present. And to bring a third book into it, which I think I mentioned last time, and I'll give you my Amazon affiliate link. Actually, I don't even have one. I should get one, shouldn't I?
Yes. I think you would earn a lot.
I would earn a massive amount of money because everyone's going to be rushing out and buying these books.
You are like Oprah.
I am. Yeah, I should do that, shouldn't I? So The Untethered Soul, I think I might have mentioned it last time. Chapter 17.
Can you please hold it up again? Please?
Hello?
Michael
Okay,
Singer.
thank you.
The Untethered Soul. Chapter 17. Contemplating Death.
Whoa. I will not piggyback that.
So it reminds us to get things into perspective, which is also why humor is important. It's not about being depressing. It's about living now. Because you see, people have a fear of, and I fall into the same trap. I'll worry about what might go wrong, about the coming dystopia where we're all being controlled and locked up and all of that. And it's easy to go there. But when we worry about what might go wrong, that we're either going to live in a dystopian world or we're going to get a virus and we're going to die, we don't enjoy the present. And what I'm noticing going on all around the world now is that people are so afraid of dying that they're not living. So it's like, let's all stop living because, oh, we might die. Well, folks, I've got some news for you. You are going to die. Sooner or later, you are going to die. So
that's
do we stop
breaking
living?
news. Peter
Breaking
says
news.
that everybody's going to die.
You heard it here first. You are going to die. If I was 80 years old and I had grandchildren and someone said to me, you cannot see your grandchildren because you might die. So I say, okay, so you want me to sit in a room and stare at a wall so I can have 2 extra years of life? I would say, bring my grandchildren to me. I want them to sit on my lap and make me laugh and make me happy. And I will die next month happily, right? I just think what's happened is, we're just gone mad. We're just gone mad. We're too busy being afraid of dying that we're not living now. So whatever your situation, just look at everything with fresh eyes, make the most of it. Obviously, take precautions. We always need to take a few precautions when we go through life, but get on with living, because if you're afraid of dying, you will never live. If you're afraid of the things that will go wrong, you will never do anything, and that's not a way to live. So make the most of each moment and remember to regularly contemplate death to get things into perspective. So yeah, read this book, read chapter 17. I'm done. Are you piggybacking on that one?
Nope.
Oh, he's going to have an original thought. Yay.
Finally, I was thinking hard, and I got one.
Hey.
What it was. Okay, I will pick. No. It is like this. Actually, I've been working from home for a long time, much before the pandemic started. And one of the things that I wanted in my new home was I wanted not to have as view the next building. And I put it my desk actually against the window. Normally people put it on the side so they can go to the window. No, my desk is against the window. So every time I sit, I see my view. And I have a wonderful view.
And it's not a wall.
It's not a wall. It's not a backdrop, something like this. So what happens is that nowadays we have to understand that the places that we live are also, they will become more and more the places that we work. And even if you are thinking in an office, the office should be a place where you get energy and not that sucks energy. Because we need, as humans, we need to have a view, we need to have a natural light. And this is normal thing in terms of creativity. So if you don't have these kind of spaces, if you don't prepare yourself, and this means that you have to take some decisions, because maybe you have to go further from the downtown to get that view, because you cannot pay 1 million euros to get that penthouse, blah, 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 blah. But think about that the space that you that you rent or that you buy has to be a space that gives you energy instead of sucking you energy. And so it is
even just putting a plant in your space, you know, just a little bit of nature just makes a big difference.
Exactly. Now you are picking back.
Ah, yes, of course.
So it is important that you think about these kind of things, because it will be something that it's not it's structural, so it will go day and day and day and day. So you need to take some decisions in order to be in a place that gives you energy instead of a place that sucks you energy. And that can be an office, it can be a house, or it can be both, because it's a home office. So
and the other good thing about you facing the window is that you get natural light on you.
Exactly.
And we don't see it behind you, which is not so good.
Yeah. So and every time that my eyes go up from the screen, I see reality, and not a wall. Yeah. So that's something that is important, because it's, if not, you seem that you are like in punishment. So guys, you see, I struggle, but I managed to have an original thought.
Yay!
Thank you. You know, you guys improve myself. You are the reason of my self-improvement. Thank you.
Yeah. We'll send you the invoice.
Okay, and the affiliate link for all the books.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely.
Okay, Peter, Sophie, once again, thank you very much for, we just re-energize ourselves.
Yeah, and if anyone else got re-energized as well, that's a bonus.
Yes.
Yay. Thank you.
So, guys, thank you very much once again. And now I will close the live feed to Facebook. Thank you for all that are watching, and we will also put it on YouTube.
See you next time.
So see you next time. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.